The holiday season is here and families want to make lasting memories by going to see shows. Unfortunately, scalpers have graduated from standing outside and selling tickets on the street. They are now finding ways to scam people online. I was able to speak to representatives from Tennessee Performing Arts Center who are on the front lines of assisting theatergoers who have been duped by these scalpers.
Scalpers put the box office in a really unfortunate position. You have patrons who don't buy tickets every day, so they don't know what signs to look for in legit tickets versus false tickets, and so they believe that they are buying tickets and they are spending money, but they're not buying them from us, so we can't verify those ticket purchases. So when they come to the theater expecting to see a show, knowing that they have paid a bunch of money to see that show and we can't verify those tickets, it puts us in a really frustrating position because I then have to say to a great big family, and they've just gone out to dinner and they've just paid for parking, that they spent an exorbitant amount of money that we would never charge for those tickets, and that they don't have tickets to see our show. The only way for them to see the show they thought they were going to see is to either buy more tickets, or they're out of luck because we're out of general admission. Scalpers buy in bulk, and so we can't let people in to see the show. It usually ends up with unhappy patrons, and it's just not fun to have to give people that bad news.
What are some of the common ways scalpers trick patrons into purchasing from them?
They pay for ad placement for searches. So for Google or Bing, the first one or two, maybe a few more of your results are typically going to be ads. Those are not part of the actual search. Those are ads that have literally been paid for by companies so that they appear at the top. So people will unknowingly search for an event and then click on one of those thinking they're actually going to the direct source, whether it's Ticketmaster or the website for the actual venue to buy tickets, when in actuality, they're being sent to a third-party ticket reseller site. The second thing they do is they are very, very good at making their websites either mimic or look similar to the actual legitimate website, if with everything from interactive seat maps. And so people have no reason to really think that they're not buying tickets through a legitimate source. If you're not able to go to a seat map and click on the exact seat that you want, that is a major warning flag. And as opposed to you getting a section, a general range of seats, maybe row wise seats 1 through 30, or just front section tier without any actual specific seat locations, that's a warning sign. You should always know exactly what seat you're buying unless it's a general admission event. All venues, they do add-on handling fees, but the third-party ticketing sites do it egregiously, and there tend to be more than one type of fee that's added on as opposed to just a standard handling fee.
Are there any ways that if somebody has found that they have been scammed that they can possibly get some recourse?
So your best recourse is to dispute the charge directly through your bank or credit card company. But just avoid clicking on general named websites like ticketsnow.com or ticketingevents.com. Even with Ticketmaster, I still always suggest go to the actual website for the venue. It may take you to Ticketmaster, which is perfectly fine, but it's always best to start at the actual venue's website. Just be careful.
So next time you get tickets to an event, be aware of the website you were purchasing them from. Try to purchase them from the facility themselves and watch for any red flags. For Pioneer News, this is Tricia Sherrick.